So I had a dream last night, and I was in this mystical world full of wonder and excitement. I mean, it was kind of like a forest, and there was these beautiful foliage of all different shapes, colors, and sizes, trees, and everything kind of looked like penises for some reason. I don't know what that means, but it was just beautiful, and there was this big river running through it, and I just walked up to the river and dipped my hands into it. It was brown color, and just drank a little bit of it, and it was Dr. Pepper, an endless river of Dr. Pepper you could drink to your heart's desire. And so I just kind of walked across the river a little bit, just like kind of down the side, and I reached a meadow, and there's these beautiful creatures, these female centaurs with 6 titties, 3 sets of jugs, just frolicking in the meadow, playing with each other, and they had different colored horse bodies, and they were just having a good old time, not even paying attention to me. And I just, I leaned up against a big purple penis tree, and just stroked my beard and admired the beauty of this wonderful land that I was in. Then I heard this kind of low, monotone, it almost sounds like crying, like a low, monotone voice, just crying. Nah, 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 behind this tree, and so I walked over there, wondering what is this noise? What is this creature making this noise with me? And I look down and I see what looks to be a baby. That's a baby's body, with the head of Justin put off. And so I pick up the baby Justin, I rock him in my arms, and it'll be all right. He's nah. His little doe-eyed lashes just streaming of tears down his little baby body, and I just hold him there and just rock him, just ever so gently, just stroking his head, just it'll be all right, little baby put off. It'll be all right. And I finally get him to go to sleep, and so I just sit there and just hold him, and I just take my hand and just cover his nose and his mouth, and just hold on for a good 10, 12 minutes till I know he went limp. He was dead. And it was a peaceful death, however. I just strokes it. Oh, this little baby put him back down when I found him. And then at that point in time, I realized one of these 6-titty centaurs just witnessed everything that I did. Just watched me murder the baby put on. She was just in shock. And she was only able to utter just one word. Why? Up at her, and I say, because it's the week 3 burn. And then I fucked her straight in her horse vagina, and it was awesome. Better late than never. I'm sorry, boys. Sorry for the delay, but here I am. This is the second time I've got to grace the burn for Mr. Putoff, and I believe the first time I took it rather easy on you, my friend. Rather easy. And then this week happened. And it saw you get your ass whooped by the Wonton Yolos. And it also saw you form a coup against me, because, my good friend, we do play this weekend. And the shystiness that is fantasy football, who's like, I will not play against Nick Foles. I refuse to play against Nick Foles. I will bring the Dyn down before I play Nick Foles. If all just to piss off the zombie. Then there was the revolt against the zombie trade. See how it is. You suck at fantasy football and you don't want to lose to me. I'm 0-3. I wouldn't want to lose to me either. But regardless, you can play against Nick Foles, motherfucker. You're gonna like it. So let's talk a little bit about your demise the last week. Aaron Rodgers has been playing like shit. Maybe his deductible's too high and he can't get that discount double check anymore. Because he ain't cashing checks anymore. He's going to be riding the bench for Andy Dalton. That's what I would do if I were you. But I'm too naive. to thinking. You know, you're just going to ride the big name. He's not worth it. He's not worth it anymore, especially in Chicago. They're going to tear him up. I don't care if they're on no-name, walk-on practice squad corners because everyone's been injured. It doesn't fucking matter. Because you suck. Therefore, Aaron Rodgers will suck. And pulling a little page from the zombie handbook from last year, riding the old Fred Jackson train to oblivion. He's the best of a bad scenario. He does just enough to get you by. And he was your best running back last week, which is just really sad. Really sad. And what the saddest part is Zach Stacy is on bye this week. So, Fred Jackson and Shane Vereen? Really? Tom Brady, I cursed him, and everyone on his team is now just abysmal. Because old Butt Chin got the zombie curse. He's got the Zades. And he's fucking sucking. And no matter what you would have done last week, you would have lost. Every which way you would have lost. I hope you can confide in that and just feel some hope that you can prevent the zombie from getting his first win. Because you won't! You'll win this week. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to hog wrestle you and tie you up. Then I'm going to take a jagged piece of a mirror that I broke. And I'm going to carefully cut off your testicle sack. And I'm going to stretch your scrotum skin and wear it around the fucking house like a goddamn shower cap. What the fuck I'm going to do to you this week, and you're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. I got a shotgun penis, and I got some double load to spray in your face, put off. Fuck you. So, I also wanted to mention a good friend of mine who I'm really, really worried about. We hardly have heard from in a while, and I'm kind of, hoping the best for and sending my thoughts and prayers. And I kind of want to have an intervention, a Weber benching, if you will. Make sure he's all right. I mean, he may need to be put on suicide watch. Mr. Ryan Smith, also 0-3. And you guys don't even care about his well-being. You guys haven't been asking about him and, telling him, it's going to be okay. You're going to get over this. This 0-3 hole I did, I got over just fine. But I'm really worried about him. He's making out with Arabs. He's, in his own secluded life. He's voted for Obama. He's never going to live that one down. When I knew that's when the downward spiral just started happening. Now he's goddamn terrorist making out with Arabs and ISIS. He converted to Islam. I don't know what's going on with him, but you need to check up on him. He may have just blown his brains out and ended his terrible life with running backs like Terrence West and Jonathan Stewart of Carolina. I mean, he would have had a better chance. I think we had a better chance. Our junior year against Hutchinson, when Logan went down and we ran QB draw 20 times in a row with Chris Bolander, we had a better chance to win that game than Ryan had to win last week with those running backs. What the fuck is going on with his team? He has absolutely no hope. No hope whatsoever. And I can see why he may just want to blow his fucking brains out. I mean, Calvin Johnson and Randall Cobb and Gronkowski are on paper. You'd be like, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, but no. Fucking suck. Megatron can't lead you with running backs like that. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. That's why I'm really worried about you, because this is when I knew that you were at the tip of the iceberg, and that you may have just... is when the love of your life, the woman you've always aspired to be with, found the love of her life. I know, Macy Rotaw, her new boyfriend Chet. And who cares if he's a 35-year-old night manager at Little Caesars who drives a moped because he has like 6 DUIs. I mean, when he's getting that hot and ready from Macy Rotaw and taking a piece of that crazy bread, man, He's giving it to her good. He's lubing up that butthole with pizza grease and putting his beer cup right on top. Because he's a divorcee. 4 times. He knows what he's doing down there. That 4-inch penis can please. Trust me. But really, Ryan, your first mistake was drafting Colin Kaepernick. That should have cursed you enough right there. You should have known that you were in some trouble when you thought that that was a good idea. Doug Martin got injured how many times in his short career? He fucking is terrible. Your judgment is terrible. Your judgment is almost as bad as Juan Barry's freaking drinking a few drinks and going out to the bars. Yeah, the bar and grill at Chili's, getting the hostesses. Good God. And the worst part about it all is that you're going to have to lose to Rotah this week. Not only did Love Your Life crush your heart, then the family's coming back around and crushing your fantasy dreams. So just do it. Just blow your brains out. I thought I was going to save you with this Webervention, but no! Just kill yourself. Just do it right now. No one would care. And the worst part about it all is that Rotah has finally got Lulu. He's got her bent up in some gymnastics pose because she is Asian, so she's been trained in gymnastics since the age of 4, regardless. And he's just giving it to her on some crazy sex swing. But speaking of Rotah, the reason that he's been so promiscuous lately was because his world was open recently. His first bi-curious experience with John Bradbury, apparently. This trade that went down, because you must have hit that prostate pretty hard. Just curl his fingers right in there, John, because he was at your will. Giving up Eddie Lacy like that. This is the bounce back week for Eddie Lacy. Do not read any fantasy football advice, Rotah. You were trade raped. You rent American History X and just watch that prison rape scene. Just do it. Just do it! And just imagine that's you right now, just being held down by all these big, buff neo-Nazis, and they're taking their turns with you. Taking their turns. That is the only other way your butthole would be that big outside of the Juan Barry trade rate. And when you look at yourself in the mirror at night, I hope, and I've never hoped for anyone that's been raped before, especially trade raped before, to look in the mirror. And believe me, I've been trade raped. I've been trade raped hard, and it wasn't cool. But you look in the mirror, and I want you to think of that time and just know that you were violated from your every being and soul, and that forever a part of him will be with you and Toby Gerhardt. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It happened. You have to get over it. That was a week 4 burn. You guys have been letting Ryan fly under the radar way too long. Way too long. He needs to start getting his dues on his 0-3. I know I have. And fuck you, Kyle. Fuck you good.